What is going on, everybody? Welcome to RF Model Railroad. Today, I thought I'd bring it's actually the first update video on the layout and the train basement room, whatever you'd like to call it. Anyway, let's start off. Let's get this engine going here. Let's kick this up to about 15. I guess start out with, I've had this, you've seen the video, I've had this engine for a while. Just ended up getting the Digitrax DH126 PS decoder, throw in it along with the NCE power cab. So I got finally went ahead and got a DCC system going, and first engine with a decoder. I love the momentum mode on the NCE with the Digitrax. Anyway, I'll get that rolling around. Sorry if it's a little loud. I've still got just standard styrofoam laid down, so the sound's still a little loud. Anyway, this is the original table that I had built. It's a 4 foot wide by 14 foot long, just standard 2x4 table. It used to be over here in this area, and I decided to move it as close as I could to I have some support beams that hold up the actual house, part of it at least, and it was just taking up a lot of room over here. I had it a foot off the wall so I could get behind it. It just took up way too much room. Did a little planning, moved it over here, and that way I have I think it's 6 foot from wall to the boards here that I have to play with. So that's it. Collection of cars. Everything's a mess right now because I'm in the middle of planning and building and everything else. You know how it goes in the model railroading world. So car collection steadily growing along with engines. Like I said, switch that over to DCC, so no more standard DC. So anyway, like I said, move that over, and that gave me room to build this. This is a 14 foot and 6 inch long by 2 foot wide. Decided to go with the 2 foot because it was a lot easier to build anything on and add detail. I can actually reach the back. Compared to this, I would only want to reach about 2 foot in, but luckily I can take down those boards, and since there's spaces between the bars, I can get to the other side. So anyway, plan is to build this completely in a square. Excuse me. The next part is to build. I'm going to build this also 2 foot out, fill in that little 6 inch gap there, so I can have tracks. I go around, come over to here. This has kind of turned into a workbench. I use this to install DCC decoder and everything. Anyway, this will come out about 2 more feet. I will cap it, and then I will have a 2 foot flip up door bridge. Excuse me. Sounds like I'm getting cold. So that way it'll be a complete circle, and I can lift this up so I can get in and out. What else is there really? Like I said, I haven't done any update videos ever besides just, I had cars come loose. Let's turn this down. Like I said, that momentum mode, I got the power complete down to 0, and it has the momentum somewhat of an actual train. So I'll stop running that around. It was a little loud anyway. The walls used to be this discolored old white. Walls are discolored. We have these preserves and whatnot up here, and a lot of them somehow busted, I guess, from just being down here too long, and ran down the walls. So I cleaned them up the best I could. Painted these a nice sky blue the best I could because a lot of this paint wanted to chip off, but I'll deal with it. What else is there really to say? All my scenery and old track and DC controllers and train boxes and whatnot. So what are the plans really? Like I said, just make this a complete circle so I can run completely around. Plan on doing mostly a 2-track layout. Some parts I might incorporate a 3rd track Not sure yet. Like I said, it is still way in the works. No definite plan. I'm going to be mostly... what's the word? I guess some people will do like in the 50s and 60s where the diesel started getting introduced over the steam locos. I'm going to be going more modern, and I am from Indiana, so there will be kind of touches of my hometown. At least what I see around here, we are smack dab in the middle of Indiana, so we see a ton of train traffic. And we have a lot of switch yards here. We see a lot of different company engines come through, not just CSX. We see Norfolk Southern. We see seen a couple Canadian Pacifics, BNSFs, but mostly what you see around here is CSX. So I'm gonna mostly stick with CSX, and we see a lot of Union Pacific. That's the one I was missing there. So I'll throw some Union Pacific engines into the mix. But I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to go for a more modern CSX layout. I'm not going to be as, I guess, prototypical as a lot of people like to go. So I'm probably going to anger a lot of people that are really deep into the model railroading community. But I can do what I want. But not getting into that, sorry. Anyway, I guess that's really it. All I want to... Oh, yeah, it's a little picture thing for Instagram. If you have not seen my Instagram, I'll leave a link down below so you can go look at it. Selfless plug. I guess all there really is a show is, I guess, a couple cars I just got recently. I got this for a absolute steal. $4 for a limited edition Proto 2000 Series 50-ton flat car. All metal wheels, metal couplers, everything. Everything's there. It's never been built. Let's see, everything metal. $4. How could I pass this up? And it even comes with the old hook horn. You can't really see it. At least I can't see it through my GoPro. It came with the old hook horn couplers, but it also came with the KD style couplers. Like I said, everything's in there. And for $4, I mean, these things go for like $30 on eBay and online. So I'd be an idiot not to get that. And the next is a little Santa Fe shock control track cleaner car. Really need to start working on my track cleaning crew. So that was the first one. That was also $4. Came with KD style couplers. So whenever I don't want to run this, I can take the couplers off, throw it on one of the old cars over there. And I mean, most of my cars, besides the ones that I mainly run, I got for $4, $3, except this rail box here. I actually picked it up weathered and graffitied for $22, shipped to the house. Union Pacific, I think it was like $12, and it's actually disconnected over here. That little CSX covered gondola, metal wheels, couplers, and everything was like $22. That and the rail box, I believe, came from the same seller on eBay. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling on. I just wanted to do this little update, first update actually. So expect a lot more here in the next week. I should be finishing off this little end cap here and this little end cap here, and I can finally run trains on this table and not just this one. So that is going to be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to stick around because, like I said, a lot more videos to come. This is RF Model Railroad. Stay modeling, stay railroading, whatever you want to say. I'll catch you guys later.